All right, you guys, welcome back to the Jet Tribe Euro Finals 2024 World Series Round 1. Whole shot and lead is going to go to boat number 26. That's Louis Behizen. Second place, 142. Kasadit Terapratip is your second place rider. And in third, Omat Salih. And again, all my love and appreciation going out to these television crews. They have been really having to deal with a ton of problems from the electrical systems, and also we are trying to coordinate up with timing, so bear with us. And thanks for being patient, because this TV crew is off the chain awesome, and we are trying to keep them supported. So once again, Louis Behizen is leading, and Kasadit Terapratip is in second. Boat number 77, Omat Salih, rounds out your top three. All right, I'm joined up here today by Sophie Francis, who we got an opportunity to watch out in the combined class today, Pro Ski GP and Pro Women GP. Let's catch up with Sophie, and what is it like out on this track today, girl?
It's pretty good. It's a really big track, and splitters, there's a lot of buoys for the splitters. But it's a fast track, and it was pretty good. Being out there with a man, it roughed the water up a little bit, so it made it a little bit interesting.
Ah, very good. Man, it was so cool to see you. I came in second, yes, I believe, in the women's division, with River Varner taking the win in Pro Women's Ski. Great job for you. How does it feel to match your skills against the gentlemen?
It's awesome. It sucks a little bit. I'm riding a
Oh, that's good to hear. On a stock boat right now, but I heard a rumor got picked up by Kawasaki for 2024. Say more. Awesome. You heard it here from Sophie Francis. We'll catch up with her in just a minute, a little bit more. But right now, let's go back to the track and the action that's happening. Louis Behizen, after that whole shot, still leading as they work our way through the race. We'll get you some times in just a moment. Only 1.85 seconds separating Kasadit Terapratip from Louis Behizen in the Pro-Am Runabout 1100. And speaking of Louis Behizen, that is your defending World Series champion from 2023. And just taking a look down at the times, Louis Behizen on lap number 2 had a 1:31.745 as we work our way through these laps. That is wicked quick for him. But when I take a look on lap 3, it is showing a 2.63 difference between the two riders. Fantastic job between the two. Very fun to watch. Louis Behizen going head-to-head with Kasadit Terapratip, the local phenom out of Thailand. Louis, of course, just announced that he is engaged. So there's some pretty cool news. And as if that isn't enough, Louis Behizen had a birthday yesterday. So talk about good vibes for the gentleman out of the Philippines. A birthday, a new fiance, and right now one heck of an opportunity as he got the whole shot and is leading in Pro-Am Runabout 1100. Book Surmswan saying AKA the Rocket Bunny. I'm going to need the background on that nickname, Book. You're going to have to tell me more. By the way, Sophie Francis again joining me today, and she had just shared she's going to be doing the entire tour with us. So I'm sure you're going to get some great highlights between her and Jimmy Wilson. You've got a big year ahead of you and a lot of local racing as well. Great to have you here, Sophie Francis, and thank you so much for joining us today. Yeah, you bet, girl. All right, we're on lap number 4 with Louis Behizan, 1:35.147 on lap 4. Kasidit Terapratip is only 0.721 seconds behind the pace. Louis Behizan dropped back into second. Oh, no. Terapratip got around him. He'd been hunting him. He was only 0.7 seconds behind him. Kasidit Terapratip, your new race leader. Boat number 142, Kasidit, you little stinker. He is so fast. He's 22 years old, out of Thailand, lives in Bangkok. That boat, by the way, built by Georgi Kasha. He's sponsored by FRT Concrete Thailand. And I always love listening to his music because says his favorite music is Money Tree. You're watching Kasidit Terapratip. That unfolded the lap right before. Kasidit in the lead. Louis Behizan running in second. And Omut Salih, the Cambodian hero, if you will, took the win in the Asian Games and a bronze medal in the Asian Games in 2018, is also out in the field. He's running up in third. So the birthday boy moved back to second. And Kasidit Terapratip, your new leader. His first win ever was back in 2017. And while that doesn't seem too terribly long ago, he's got quite the impressive resume with multiple world championships. Kasidit Terapratip on boat number 142. He said his idol, by the way, is John Bruno Pastorello. I don't know if you guys know that. John Bruno actually got in an accident. Was unable to come out to the race this weekend, which is crazy because he's a 3-time World Series champion just here in the endurance racing. But man, what a... I would have just said, frankly, it had goosebumps today watching his son, Hugo Pastorello, take the win in endurance in this first moto. That was pretty amazing. Again, you're watching your top 3. That was Omut Salih that you just saw on the camera. And as we switch it back to your first place competitor, Kasidit Terapratip, hitting that front stretch. And scooting through to the right-hand side of the track, and Omut Salih just now on the front stretch. Book, we've still got a few more to go, I believe. I'm not looking at the tower right now, but we're on lap number 6, and we've got 8:41 on the clock. Samji saying Thailand 142, let's go. And I'm sorry about that. You guys couldn't hear Sophie Francis. I'm already getting some feedback on the stream. Watching the final couple of laps for Pro-Am Runabout 1100 Open. And it is all about Thailand at the moment with Kasidit Terapratip. Pro Runabout 1100 is 14 minutes plus 1 lap. And about a 4-second, almost 5-second gap between first and second. So we got a few more to go here. Kasidit Terapratip. Riding for SEXR Turbo Yamaha, sponsored by FRT Concrete Thailand. And a boat, again, built by Kasha. Georgi Kasha. Man, he's had his handiwork underneath an awful lot of the boats around here. You could almost count on that with some of our top riders. To have some really good mechanics underneath the hood. So many celebrities down on the beach. I've already been talking about, of course, Jimmy Wilson and Sophie Francis here this weekend. Jonathan Fan as well. And we've got a big tribe from Kawasaki here. Some of the, I don't want to name names, but some of the big guns, I'm just saying. Most of them I would be too intimidated to even talk to. I know that sounds like, what, Don? Do you have a hard time talking to people? Okay, maybe not. Runabout racing at its finest here at the first stop of 3 incredible rounds. These guys are going to be really putting on a lot of frequent flyer miles. We start here in July, and then they get a teeny tiny break. And then they're going to be going right on over to the U.S., to Lake Havasu City, Arizona in October, and then an even briefer break. And they are going to be making their way over to Pattaya, Thailand, as the white flag comes out for Tara Prateep and Bohezen. Kasadit, who took over 2 laps ago, has just been cruising after that bruising on Louis Bohezen. Average gap is a 2.61 seconds between first and second place, and a lot of shout-outs for both Thailand and Cambodia. And a special thanks to Thai Smooth as Silk, one of our big sponsors for 2024 season. Man, it's great to be back out on the road after that thing that shall not be mentioned in 2020. So good to be back out here hanging out, and it is awesome to see not only the grassroots racing from IJSBA take off in multiple states, as Sophie had alluded to, but we've got multiple tours happening in the U.S. Qatar has really grown tremendously in racing. The UAE has really stacked up a big team of top athletes. Kuwait always bringing a ton of very talented individuals. Some of the newer newcomers to the field. And of course, Thailand has been around for years with great racing. But I think what's notable about Thailand is how many great stand-up riders have entered the field, because our recollection of Thailand was 2 decades ago. They were really big in runabout racing, but now they are cross-training in a big way. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Kasadit Tara Prateep as he takes the win in Moto number 1. You've been watching Pro-Am Runabout 1100 Open. We'll be right back right after this.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe-trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Presented by Freedom Racing. Powered by Jet Tribe.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
And guys, we're back with Novice Ski Stock. You're watching the Jet Tribe Eurofinals 2024 World Series Round 1. And on the pole position on the inside. Actually, we'll work it from the outside first for you. Boat number 79 is on that outside. That's Cody Lorenzo Pontino riding for the Philippines. And then boat number T4, that is Osman Min, also lining up on that outside. Boat number T30. Booyah. T30, of course, that is Vancetted K on that pole position on the outside portion. And then the pole position on the inside is going to be boat number 68. First off, let's go through Marlon Teak on boat number 71. And right next to him, 117, Tony Heiskanen on the line for Estonia. And our pole position on the inside, that's boat number 68, Sam Wilson from Great Britain. And man, those fans look focused. All right, we're ready to rumble. You're watching Novice Ski Stock. By the way, this is the second moto, 2 of 3 that they're going to go through. Good start for Marlon Teak. Also a good start for boat 30, Vanciden K. Vanciden and Osmond, both crossover artists. They ride both the runabout and the stand-up divisions. Let's see who's going to get the whole shot as they converge from the splits. And we got a nice clean start, no flags. Doesn't get any better than that. Inside split's going to be Marlon Teak. Martin riding for Estonia. Martin Teak from Estonia on boat 71. There is actually a Marlon Teak too, just so you guys know. You didn't think I just made names up, which I do have a tendency to make names up, I'm not saying. Boat number 30 on the outside, that's who he's going to meet up with, Vanciden K. And it is going to go to Martin Teak for the whole shot. Vanciden K is going to be second. Nice start, very clean. Smoked it right out of there. Martin Teak looking rocking. Vanciden K second. Sam Wilson is going to be third. Tony Heiskanen is up in fourth on the 117. And Pontino will be your fifth place rider. Lorenzo Cody Pontino will be fifth. Well, that gets us underway anyway for the Novice Ski Stock class. Woo, and a lot of people shouting out. In Poland in 2023, your winner was Faraz Ramadan, who is actually not in this lineup. In the World Series in 2023, it was also Faraz Ramadan from Kuwait who took the World Series win. Saeed Alawadi was second, and Thomas Bento. Saeed Alawadi actually was your 2022 World Series winner, and 2023 was Faraz Ramadan, also a World Series leader. As we come back to the action, it is boat number 71, Martin Teak, on that outside split. All right, we'll see if one more time we could get Sophie to be a part of the interview. We got our microphones fixed for her because I want you guys to be able to hear Sophie. Again, your top three, that is your second place, Vanciden K. And a third is going to be Sam Wilson on boat number 68. Sophie, how excited was it to be out on the track today?
It was really good. I really enjoyed it, and especially being out there with the men. They did rough the water up, so it was interesting.
Oh, man, I bet. And I heard you're on a stock boat?
Yeah, complete stock, 1500. Thank you to B&J, Benji, for all the help, allowing me to ride the ski to get enough points for the Triple Crown.
Yeah, and for those of you that were curious on how that ended out, River Varner actually did take the win in moto number 1 in the women's class, and it was Sophie Francis who took second, and then in third, Siri Solonen. That was your top three for the women's division. Sophie, you've got a big year ahead of you. I heard a rumor about this tour. Tell me more.
So we're going to be competing in all the 3 series. So this one, we'll be going to Lake Havasu, Arizona, and we'll also be going to Thailand.
Oh, my gosh. We're going to have Sophie Francis on the Triple Crown. Is this your first time to do that?
Yeah, this is my first time.
Oh, my goodness. Rookie year for Sophie Francis. Man, you heard it here first. I can't tell you how excited we are to have both you and Jimmy Wilson on this tour for the year. Strategy and training ideas, what are your thoughts on that? What are you going to do to get ready?
Next race is going to be interesting because I'll actually have my GP at that race, so I feel like I'm going to do a lot better. Right now I feel pretty restricted because I don't have the power, but definitely endurance-wise, I was out there and I could definitely do a lot more laps.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if you heard that, but I felt like the gauntlet was just tossed down. As she mentioned, she's going to have a little bit faster boat and be ready to rumble. Let's go back to the action for just a minute. Sophie, you don't go anywhere. Boat number 71 still leading. That is Martin Teak, followed by boat number 30, Vanciden K in second. And in third, Sam Wilson from Great Britain. And Sam Wilson putting pressure on boat number 117. It was 17. And Cody Lorenzo, who were going battle to battle. And Tony Heiskanen getting around. He is still in that fourth place spot, and he was battling the gentleman from the Philippines. Cody Lorenzo Pontino was putting pressure on him from that inside split. Tony did hold on to that fourth place spot for a second there. I thought it was Sam Wilson, but that was actually the gentleman from the Philippines, Cody Lorenzo Pontino, you little rocket ship. I would keep my eye on that inside split as Tony is getting quite a bit of pressure from Pontino. I wonder if he will catch that and steal or play defense, if you will. I know Jimmy Wilson and Sophie would have definitely seen it. Whenever you get an opportunity to do that, it's time to play defense, right? Do you go in and take that line away from him?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, so true story, and I wonder if Tony Heiskanen will do it on this lap. Let's see what happens if Tony goes in and snitches the inside. Oh, he's going to stick. Stick it to the outside. Oh, he did move in. Took the inside split. No, he went to the outside. I'm quite surprised. I'm actually quite surprised. All right, let's see if he's able to. Tony said, hey, look, I feel better. He's going to work the outside. Maybe he just feels more comfortable on that outside. That is going to leave the door open for Pontino, though, from the Philippines on the inside. Let's see if he gets him. And Pontino also in an interesting move. Looked like he took the outside as well. You could see boat number 4 coming through. That is Osman Min. Let's take a look down at the numbers as they break out. Martin Teek still in the lead. Vancett K in second. Sam Wilson third. Tony Heiskanen holds on to that fourth place spot. And Pontino followed him through that outside. He's got fifth. Osman Min also went to the outside. And he's in sixth. Bogdanovas is in seventh. You're watching Novice Ski Stock. Let's take a look at times. Coming down to it, 1:35.828 was the last lap time. We're on lap number 4. That was Martin Teek's time, a 1:35.828. Vancett K is about 5.074 seconds off the pace. And there is boat number 30. That's your second place rider going to the outside. He follows the race leader through that outside split. I don't know. When you see something like that, I feel like they know something I don't. You feel like maybe that outside's a little faster today, Sophie?
I do. I know definitely Jimmy made a lot of passes on the inside. If you can run the inside well, then you're going to make the pass, but the outside I think is a little bit more smoother.
Yeah, good insights from racers who know, who have been on the track. We're listening to Sophie Francis and Jimmy Wilson nodding back in the corner. He's like, yep, that's exactly what I did. He moved up several positions. Great finish, by the way. We'll get a chance to get Jimmy Wilson hopefully on the interview as well. Just watching the action. You're watching Novice Ski Stock. And again, that last lap time, a 1:36.623. We're on lap number 5. Fastest lap time thus far was 1:32.346, laid down by Martin Teek. That's fastest lap time so far, anyway, in Novice Ski Stock. 8 minutes plus 1 lap is how long this race is. And we're about 6 minutes in. Let me just take a look. Yeah, we're about 7 minutes into this, and so we got a little over a minute left before we get a white flag. Do you remember racing Novice, or was that too long ago?
That was long ago.
Long ago in a land far away.
I think I did Novice 1 year, then I moved right up. That's where I got like most of my experience from, was the racing the pros. They taught me a lot.
Really? Interesting. You don't think you learned a lot in the Novice class?
I did, but the pros, they teach you a lot. They make some, moves on you that you kind of learn and helps you out. So
I'm going to use that quote. They make some moves on you. Yes, I'm sure they do. There's something so unique about the pro divisions. It's not just the speeds of the boat, but just the accuracy of each turn and how calculated they are. Although I got to say, this crew in Novice Ski Stock is outstanding. You're watching Sam Wilson. Just a hot shot out of the United Kingdom, out of the UK. He's only 16 years old. He goes to, he's a student, goes to school. He lives in St. Anne's, England. His boat was built by his dad, Steve. His first race back in 2017. And that gentleman has already got a British championship and a European championship under his belt. And look at the riding. In fact, I'm going to let Sophie do it. She's better. Sophie, break down Sam Wilson's riding style, the gentleman on 68 boat we were just watching.
He's definitely riding really smooth. Just watching him with his riding.
Yeah, hold on one second. We got 2 riders that went down. Oh, no, that's boat number 79 in the water. Cody Lorenzo Pontino getting an Uber. And hopefully he is okay. Looks like they're just getting these guys back aboard and over to their boats. So a tough break for the young gun out of the Philippines. That was Cody Lorenzo Pontino, did get back to his boat. He was back in 5th place. And we did get the other rider up aboard. And yellow flag is out. We're probably going to get that other rider checked out. That's Osmond Min, actually, the other gentleman involved in that one. Wow, that's just unfortunate. But Osmond Min is going to be checked out real quick. We'll get him back over, and we'll get you the update. Meanwhile, the checkered flag drops for boat number 71, Martin Teak. Congratulations to Martin in 2nd place. Osmond Min, who actually was up in that second. Good place, going to be Wilson. And that, as they say, is going to be a wrap in a novice ski stop. Vanson and Kay actually taking 2nd, and Sam Wilson taking 3rd, Tony Heiskin in 4th. And we'll leave it there for now. But again, your top 3, Martin Teak, Vanson and Kay, and Sam Wilson. And again, Martin Teak just taking a moment to soak in that incredible win. He's going to head over to Tech. So the way that's working is you noticed all these riders clustered together and going back across the front here by the tower. The Tech is, we had to locate that on the other side of our massive grandstand. So they finish the race and then they basically just do hovercraft maneuvers on the end of the finish line, and then as soon as we're done with the race, they will go back over to Tech. That's what you were watching. We're on the 2nd moto here for junior ski. 13 to 15 4-stroke rights, and the gentleman that took the win in moto number 1 was Andrew Hubert Laurie out of Estonia. And you can see this race schedule coming up for us. There's junior ski, 13 to 15 4-stroke lights. This is the 2nd of 3 motos. Pole position. And then that's just the rest of our schedule for the week. Boat number 44 down on the line. That is Safe Al-Shishoué. Safe rides for the UAE. On a boat number 11 also on the outside, Sultan Al-Shashani riding for Qatar there with his dad. We got 4 generations of Al-Shashanis down here. Boat number 7 down on the line. That's Ali Al-Ali. And that is his dad, Essa Al-Ali, holding for him. Very famous racer for the Victory team, but right now it's all about Ali Al-Ali, who has already taken a win and got a great big award last night. That was your outside lineup. And boat number 160, that's Andrew Vo out of the U.S. on the outside. Also, boat number 19 on the pole position on the inside split. Tony Vo is on the outside of the outside, and then the Triple Aces is also going to be out there. That's Alberts Kuprix. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your lineup for junior ski, 13-15 4-stroke light. Again, your winner from moto number 1 is Andrew Hubert Laurie. Gentleman that took 2nd is Ali Al-Ali and Andrew Vo, rounding out your top 3, and it looks like we are ready to go. Your World Series winner last year in this class was, or in 2022, is Andrew Hubert Laurie. And a great shot and a great start for Ali Al-Ali on a boat number 7 on the outside. Andrew Hubert Laurie looks like he's got the whole shot on the inside split. And there is a great shot of the gentleman that took the win in that first moto, working the inside. Look how precise he is on those turns. We had so many comments on the live stream yesterday from him. If you guys got questions, if you want to let me know who you're rooting for, give us comments on the live stream. We're happy to do the shout-outs for you. On that outside is boat number 7, Ali Ali. Let's see, as they do this matchup on the front stretch, who's going to get the whole shot? It's easy to call from here. That's Andrew Hubert-Laurie with the whole shot, followed by Ali Ali. So we've got Estonia in the lead, followed by the UAE. Andrew Hubert-Laurie, your race leader after a beautiful hole shot and currently leading in the points. Andrew already at the ripe old age of 15 years old has 7 world titles and 9 European championships. If that doesn't say something about that Estonia team, that is just a juggernaut in the making. Just taking a look down at the pedigree of that country. You've got, my gosh, so many great riders. Matthias Seaman, Matthias Reynes, Andrew Hubert-Laurie. The list goes on and on and on from there. Yasmin Epraus, since I'm sitting next to a fast woman, I got to talk about some of the fast women there. Yasmin Epraus, very quick, riding for Estonia. Again, your top 2, Andrew Hubert-Laurie and Ali Ali. Andrew Vo in 3rd. Albert Kuprix in 4th. Working our way back just a little bit there, and you can see the top 3 riders all going to the outside. Yeah, I think Sophie is a mind reader. She thought that outside was a little bit quicker, and these guys are playing it out. That hypothesis seems to be true. Sophie, how exciting is it to be able to watch these junior riders as you see your top 3 places getting called?
It's actually pretty awesome. Ali, I actually helped out in Havasu last year in the junior stars, so seeing him out there, battle up in 2nd place is pretty good.
Did not realize that you'd helped him. That is so cool. There is Andrew Vo on boat number 160, the gentleman that's riding up in 3rd. It's his first time in Poland. I've been having such a great time watching his Facebook feed. He's out of Sulphur Springs, Texas, 15 years old, and he says, I am a professional T-shirt folder. I fold them with speed and precision. That was his job description on. So if you want to get a good giggle, watch this guy. He's a lot of fun to hang out with. He's already a national champion, and he got 3rd in Lake Havasu in 2021. You're watching Andrew Vo back in 3rd. Again, Andrew Hubert-Laurie from Estonia leading. Ali Ali is in 2nd from the UAE, and then the U.S. represented in 3rd for Andrew Vo. Same top 3 as yesterday. Interesting. Andrew Hubert just jumped on the race scene. You would think, listening to that guy's pedigree, that he's been racing for 10 years, but he's only been going since 2018. So, insanity how good this guy really is, as young as he is. And just taking a look here a little bit further back, that is boat number 11. That's Al Sharshani. On boat number 11, he's back in 4th place, Sultan Al Sharshani. And in 5th is Saif Al Shawai from the UAE. And that is very close between those 2 riders. And boat number 44, Safe, coming from that inside split. Trying to run down Al Sharshani. And how cool to see Waleed Al Sharshani's younger brother out here racing. Literally 4. I love the picture of Sultan. Oh my gosh, what a cutie. And he's super fast, but he comes from race royalty for sure with Waleed Al Sharshani. Not only a really fun rider, but an incredibly talented racer as well. And talking about that Qatar team that has truly grown tremendously. They have over dozen riders out here and tons of crew supporting him. You can see Essa LLE up there in the stands. The gentleman who rides for the Victory team, races the big X-Cat boats. He's really been working with his son, Ali Alali, who is out on the track on that number 7 boat in second place. And he's said he's been training very intensely, 5 days a week, every week, very consistent. Gentleman in the lead, the lap times we're looking at on lap number 3, a 1:40.403 for Andrew Hubert Laurie. And Ali Alali is +7. Boat number 44 down in the water. That's safe. Al Shashue in 5th, who dropped down ever so briefly. It's really heartbreaking when you make those minor mistakes. Going back to boat number 19, Andrew Hubert Laurie, your 9-time European champion that likes ice hockey. Lives in Tallinn, Estonia. I heard they actually have to break the ice to train just to keep up with the season. There is, as you know, pretty heavy winters in a lot of the Scandinavian countries, but these guys are just relentless to train. The Borgstroms as well were telling me about that out of Sweden. Man, what an amazing family they are. I'm really missing them this weekend. Yeah, really cool to have them. Sophie, for you, where do you guys train?
So I live in Port St. Lucie in Florida, and I do CrossFit every day, and we ride as much as we can in the week. So we're training usually twice a day, 5 days a week.
A lot. It really does take that kind of commitment. When you talk about training, what kind of training do you do?
So this year I actually changed my training. I was doing a lot of weight training, and I was actually suffering from it within the racing. So I've been doing a lot of cardio lately. And like even today, Kanamori comes in and he's like, "You guys raced 20 minutes," and I felt like we're out there for like 10. So definitely the cardio is a lot better this year.
Oh, good girl. Very impressive. And also great insight, by the way. It's not just being strong. You've got to be able to handle those resources on these long races, and you've got to be able to really charge. That's how you start moving up. And I bet you Jimmy Wilson took that to the bank, and that is what helped him pass as well. In fact, Sophie just pushed him right out of the chair as the white flag comes out. We'll be interviewing Jimmy Wilson up next. Meanwhile, back to the track. Boat number 19, Andrew Hubert Laurie, just got that white flag in second place. It is boat number 7, Ali Alali, who got some cool inside scoop, was actually working with Sophie Borgstrom a little bit last year as well. Most recent lap time for Andrew Hubert Laurie, a 1:32.587. And that is plenty to keep him in the lead with smooth and in the groove as he finishes up the final couple of buoys here as he makes his way towards that finish line. That is a ridiculously short backstretch when you look at the overall scheme of track layout. It's like they don't give you guys any chance at all to relax. Watching junior ski 13 to 15 4-stroke lights. Andrew Hubert Laurie just smooth and in the groove. He's going to take the outside split on that final lap. That is a big sign of confidence, as generally the strategy, if you can, is to take the inside split. But I will get some insights from Jimmy Wilson on that. I think he could probably help me with the strategy. Why take the outside? I guess if you feel better and more comfortable on it and you're not feeling pressure, it works, and it sure worked for him. Congratulations, Andrew Hubert Laurie. Those are back-to-back wins. Nothing like a pair of wins for a good bookend. Andrew Hubert Laurie, congratulations. Your rider from Estonia taking Moto2 win. And it's going to be Ali Alali for second. Just wait for him to scooch through. Congratulations for the rider from the UAE, Ali Alali, taking second place. Sponsored by PO and CO Marinas. And Andrew Vo is going to be rounding out our top 3. And a great job for Andrew Vo as he just comes across the line. That is your top 3 for junior ski, 13 to 15. And that almost looked a little bit like deja vu. It's exactly how it looked in Moto number 1. Jimmy, let's scoot back to that conversation about the splits and how to work those splits and that strategy to your benefit as a racer.
Yeah, it kind of goes two ways. The Superjet class, or I guess it's lights, they're all on the same ski. So it's going to go down to their handling setup. When you get into like GP, runabout, things like that, it makes it even different. Some skis don't like to be in the tight course. Normally the inside split's going to be a lot tighter. Some skis, are going to be better on the inside, especially like some of the GP skis like the Hyperion. It really wants to tighten sharp. The F1, if you look at it from Fast Power Sports, it's a little bit wider turning of a ski. So there's pros and cons. It depends on your setup and the rider. The outside's going to normally be a little bit smoother just because the water gets to dissipate. When you're on the inside, you have water coming from every angle. You have it coming from the outside split. You have it coming from the other side of the course. So it's normally the rougher split. So there's a lot that goes into it. Like myself, I made a lot of passes on the inside, and then I also got passed on the inside. So it can help you and hurt you. It just depends on what you want.
You have to pay a lot of money to get that kind of coaching that quickly. Jimmy, I can't thank you enough for that. That was probably one of the best descriptions of how to handle the split section and also how to get your stuff set up. I really appreciate that. Let's go to the calendar. This is our schedule for the day as we are taking a look at what we're going to be working with. Novice runabout stock. This is the second of 3 motos for these guys. And Salman Alawadi took the win in the first moto. So again, you can also ski that calendar as we get through a lot of races for today. Again, down on the line, novice runabout stock, and we'll be getting you that rundown in just one moment. But again, Salman Alawadi taking the win from the UAE in moto number 1, followed by Angelo Ventus from the Philippines taking second. Fahid Al Reyes was third, and Alexa Milasea rounds out your top 4. So just taking a look at the countries, it was the UAE at the top of this one in moto 1, followed by the Philippines, then Kuwait and Romania. And we will get more information to you on that in just 1 second. But that's how it looked so far. Jimmy Wilson, it's been such a pleasure hanging out with you guys this morning. I know you're going to sneak away here and go grab some lunch and relax a little bit. But any final thoughts being out here in Ostrów, Poland this weekend?
Yeah, it's a really cool opportunity to be here with Kawasaki Jet Ski Team. Their support's made this whole trip possible, and we look forward to the rest of the season, but this is a cool experience to be here. It's a really beautiful town. You're out in the middle of almost nowhere. I mean, we drove 2 hours from Warsaw, and all I saw was cornfields.
All right, you guys, boat number 16 on that lineup. That is Khalil Sadini from Morocco. Khalil, you are awesome. Right next to him on that outside is boat number 86. That's Angelo Ventus on the outside. Oh, that's a bit of strategy, lying up on the outside portion of the outside. He is currently in second, right before the Philippines, Angelo Ventus. Boat number 7 also lined up on the outside. That's Salman Alawadi, the gentleman that took the win. So outside is definitely leaning faster when you see your top riders out there. Salman Alawadi, your current leader. All lined up on that outside split. Then we'll come to the inside, and we'll give you the rundown on that as well. But it looks like Agnes Albert, maybe. Yeah, trying to get a... Or maybe, might have 18 that has not even pulled in yet. Yep, there's boat number 70. That is Bartzel, Arkadiusz Bartzel from Poland on the inside. And boat number 24, Alexis Milasea, also on the inside. And that's going to be your pole position on the inside. Just 2 riders on that end. Actually, yep, a couple more. 3 riders on the inside split. 116 was also there, Gabriel Tamala. All right, well, that rounds it up. Jimmy, thank you so much for all of your time today. I appreciate it. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just didn't want to miss that lineup, sir.
No, thank you for having us, and we'll see you later this weekend.
All right, you heard it here from Jimmy Wilson and Sophie Francis. You guys have a great one. We'll see you on the line. All right, you guys, great interviews from some of our pro riders as we get ready to go in novice runabout stock. Back to it on that lineup. Again, that strategy, Salman Alawadi. I'm very curious to see how that plays out. He lined up on the outside, and so did Angelo Ventos. Those are your top 2 riders. And the live stream lighten up with support for both of them. Yasmin Botrabi saying go Khalil. Talia Pedido, go Angelo Ventus. And as I'd mentioned, please just shout out on that live stream. Let us know who you think should be winning. Give your support for these riders. Ask us questions. Happy to give you some love for doing that. Yasmin Batrabi, go Khalil. Number 16, Mode in Morocco. Monica Veliquez, go Jello. Jello is the nickname for Angelo Ventus. In Moto 1, Salman Alawadi with the whole shot and the win. Everyone had their positions in this race, with Angelo Ventos holding the second through the race and Fahid El Reyes coming in third. The battle for 5th and 6th were very close, with less than a second separating those positions. So riders to watch are going to be Arkadiusz, Bartle, and of course Christian Horvath, as well as Agnes Albert, and they're off. Let's see if that outside is as fast as the predictions. And already looking like we got a rider down with engine problems. Tristan Arcello, go Jello. And it is the 24 on that inside. That is Alexa Milicia. Man, he is screaming through those turns. And who is it on this outside split? 86. Angelo Ventos. He must have been hearing you guys on the live stream. Jello. He's got the whole shot on the outside. They're about to match it up on that front stretch. It's going to be boat number 24 of Alexa Milicia from Romania with the whole shot. And it's going to be Jello in second. Angelo Ventus. Whole shot going to boat number 24. Alexis Milicia. Hearing some whistles in the background. I think we did have a rider's boat went down, so they're getting that gentleman taken care of. Tristan, appreciate the shout out, man. It really worked. He's right up there in the group. We've got boat number 24, Alexis Milicia from Romania with the whole shot in the lead. And in second place, it is Angelo Ventus from the Philippines. And up in third, it is Khalil Sadini from Morocco on 16. 116 is actually down. That's Gabriel Tamala, one of our local products, who pulled a Michael Phelps on that start. Tough break. Caught a little air. Angelo Ventos and 24 Alexis Milicia on that outside split. I feel like that outside is, at least from the rider's perspective, feeling like it's a little bit faster. We got Bartzel up in the top 5 as well. He's in 4th at the moment. Horvath is in 5th. Bartzel, another hometown product, up in that 4th place spot. And there is a boat number 16. That's your 3rd place rider. And that is Khalil Sadini from Morocco. And there's your 4th place rider, Arkadiusz Bartziel from Poland. Angelo Ventus on that 2nd place ride. Gentleman that's 19 years old. Nickname is Jello. He's a superstar by Lupe Fiasco out of Caloocan City, Philippines. Said he likes racing and dislikes broken jet skis. I agree, man. All right, you guys are watching the action at Novice Runabout Stock. Man, what a great start. Just as a recap from boat number 24. That was Alexa Milicia. I know you're asking the question because I know I am. Where is Salman Alawadi from the UAE who had the win in the first moto? Well, he is back in 5th. So he has got quite a bit of work to do. And a battle for 3rd and 4th unfolding on that front stretch. That was boat number 16, Khalil Sadini, going head-to-head with Salman Alawadi, who moved up into 4th place out of that front stretch. Overtaking Bartzel. So Alawadi is in 4th, and Bartzel now back in 5th. Boat number 24 still leading, Alexa Milicia. Angelo Ventus right behind him. Angelo's boat was built by 777 Performance, jumbo tuner, Adipon Kunsa. And he said the number 18 is normally his lucky number, but I think he's on some borrowed property this weekend. So right now he's riding the 86 if you want to watch for him out on the water. And there is Angelo Ventus, sponsored by Networks, Jet Sports, and Motul. His first race was in 2017. He was only 12 years old. Oh, he is under attack. 116 was right there, and unfortunately it was lap traffic that he was working with. But again, Angelo Ventus scooching through, no dramas, still in 2nd. It was boat number 16, Khalil Sadini, but Khalil's going to have to watch out for boat number 7. That is Salman Alawadi. Khalil Sadini in 3rd at the moment. Got a little bit of a cushion, but your points leader is right behind him and on the charge. Let's take a look at the times. A 1:27 for a best lap, and Sadini is running around a 1:32.90. So Salman Alawadi from the UAE in 4th place, putting some pressure on that 3rd place rider. Sadini going to have to keep his eyes open. Milicia with a 1:26.608. Good grief. Last lap number 4 was a 1:31.670. Actually, check that. His fastest time was a 1:28.608. 1:28.608 for Alex Melicina. There goes your top 2, and this was the battle that we had been anticipating was going to unfold. Sadini trying to block Salman Alawadi. Salman Alawadi having none of it. He moved into 3rd right out of that split section. Nicely done. We had been talking about that, and it just happened. Salman Alawadi just moved up into 3rd. Sadini unable to hold off. That little force of nature from the UAE. What an incredible rider. And that was a very slick move. Khalil Sadini in 4th. Salman Alawadi, 23 years fast, placed 7th. Just a couple of years ago, his first win was in Dubai when he was in 2015. He's a 3-time world champion, and he is quick on the water. And right now, he is trying to get some extra points. He took the win in Moto 1. Right now, he's in 3rd. These splits have been a little crazy today. Yesterday, the inside split was faster, and of course, the course marshals watch this throughout the race, throughout the day, and if they see any of these oddities, they will quickly go out and make a course adjustment. It's exactly what they did yesterday, and that inside split turned into the fastest on the afternoon. And as we take a look down, Angelo, a.k.a. Jello, coming across that front stretch. And look at Salman Alawadi, and he's got Jello in his sights. Looking at the fastest lap time. Angelo, a.k.a. Jello, had a 1:29.772. Salman Alawadi's had a 1:27.938. That tells a lot of the story between these two riders. That's your battle for second. Angelo Ventus trying to hold off Salman Alawadi. So right now it's Philippines versus the UAE for second, and no dramas for your first place rider thus far. That's Alexis Milicia from Romania, and he's got a comfortable little gap between himself and the other riders. Take a look at the lap time for Alexis. That last lap was a 1:33.647. And right now Jello is 7.392 off of the leader's pace. And there is your close-up shot of boat number 86 going to the outside as well. Angelo Ventus from the Philippines. He was an Asian World Cup champion in Osaka. Said one of my hobbies is go-kart racing, and look at boat number 7, and the checker flag goes to Alexa Milicia for the win, followed by Angelo Ventus. Congratulations for that second place. Salman Alawadi rounding out your top 3. Congratulations to your riders in the novice runabout stock. I am down here with none other than Simon Belcher, your defending world champion in Sport GP, and right next to him, the young gun, also from Great Britain, Mr. Kyle Horton. And I'm going to catch a little bit of an update for both these guys. But first, here's your race schedule for today. Expert Runabout Superstock is going to be up next. Simon, thoughts after moto number 1 this morning?
Yeah, it wasn't quite how I hoped it would pan out. Obviously, I wanted to win. We don't come here to be second, but it was some different riders to what we saw last year, and you never really know who you're up against. I was very used to racing James Bushell last year, and I knew what he'd bring every time, and we try and cover that off. But this time, obviously, we've got some new riders lining up, and let's say maybe I was caught off guard, but we'll certainly give it 110 in the next one.
You're never caught off guard very long, I would say. While I've got Kyle Horton up here, I've got to just talk about a little bit about what happened earlier this week. But stand by. We're just going to tease that out. We'll be right back after this.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours
Presented
be?
by Freedom Racing.
And we're back. Welcome back to the Jet Tribe Eurofinals 2024 World Series Round 1. And I'm here in the booth with Kyle Horton and Simon Belcher. And I got to say, one of the coolest races we had a chance to watch earlier this week was the showdown between these two guys. And Kyle Horton, you got around Simon Belcher, and that was no mean feat. Tell me a little bit about that feeling.
Yeah, it was a good moto. Some good battles with Simon Belcher and obviously Matt the Master. Racing both in the British. Tough, very tough races. Had to play tactics and go for the win.
Awesome. Simon, we're going to have to get him on the microphone more, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so. He's definitely sounds like a rookie.
Just a little shy, I think. All right, you guys are going to do this rundown here in just a minute, but a couple of final thoughts. Any sponsors you'd like to thank, Mr. Belcher?
Yeah, obviously I'd like to thank everyone that follows me and supports me, all my sponsors, especially Monkeys-Adore, Premium Vodka. You know, they've got me on the World Series this year, and Greenworks, who've continued to support me, but everyone's great.
All right, thank you so much to Simon Belcher, and I'll do the shout-out for Kyle Horton as we go to the rundown. Pole position is going to go to boat number 3 for the inside, and that is Khalid Al-Mazmi. Pole position on the outside is going to be boat number 444, Czech. That's Zolt Cheke on the pole position on the outside. And you can see Khalid down there, Al-Mohanadi from the guitar on boat number 22. He took the win in moto number 1. He's actually the outside. So a little bit of a sleeper move, a little strategy unfolding. And the camera guys are going to try to go down there and get some shots of all the riders. Not sure if they're going to have time before the race starts, but if they do, we'll be ready. All right, you guys, we're just getting ready again for Expert Runabout Superstock. There we go. There's our outside. Boat number 22 on the lineup. That's the gentleman that took the win in moto number 1. It's Khalid Al-Mohanadi from guitar. Right next to him, boat number 4. Actually, take that. That's boat number 1, Levente Kukor, also lined up on the outside. Sneaky. Levente from Hungary. Also on the outside, boat number 86, Kasadit Terapratit, riding for Thailand. Also on the outside, the 444s. That is Zolt Cheke from Hungary. He's on the pole position on that outside. Let's take a look at the inside split. Boat number 10, Abdullah Al-Hamadi from the UAE. Is cheering on his fans. Boat number 44 also on that one. That is our Zia Al-Sharifi from Iran. Just a great guy. Boat number 27 also on the inside lineup. And that is Igor Tysel doing a little stretching. Got a little yoga. Boat number 3, that's Khalid Al-Mazmi from the UAE. You can see shop GeorgiKasha.com there on the side. All right, you guys, that's our lineup as we get ready to rock and roll. And again, your outside Cinderella story. Will they be able to pull off a hole shot? It's never easy from that position on the line. Oh, I just got to grab Simon Belcher's feelings. What does that feel like when you get a red flag?
Yeah, you have to, you focus all on the start, and as soon as something goes wrong like that, it kind of like messes your thought process up. You have to kind of reset really quickly and get your mindset back into where you were for the first start. So, yeah, there's been a lot of premature acceleration with these guys, and yeah, Peter's had his work cut out with hand on heads for sure.
Yeah, I think we're wearing Peter's arm out this weekend with that one. Good point, premature acceleration. Never good in any sport. Oh, my gosh. All right, well, let's see who gets called on that one. Trying to get this microphone over there to Kyle Horton, but he's so shy. I'm hesitant to bug him too much. He looks pretty focused on the screen right now. We'll tell you, Kyle's got a little bit of a rash on his left knee. I don't know if that's from... Oh, that was a motorbike accident. Okay. Dude, stay off the bikes. We need you in Runabout. All right, Expert Runabout Superstock on the line. You can see the fans up there getting all riled. I saw the Dubai Police guys up there earlier, one of the big sponsors for us this year for the teams, not for the tour. Doing a little bit of an up close, and I'm trying to see who got docked on that one. I'm guessing, but I think that's Khalid Al-Mazmi that might have got dinged. Actually, he's got his hand up in the air and the hood up, so let's not call him on that red flag yet, but might be something going on underneath the hood. But I did notice he snuck out. And we're going to restart this one. And solid start for Levente Kukor. And a darn good start for boat number 22, so I like that strategy. Khalid Al-Mohanadi from the outside in Qatar. Let's see who matches it up. Gets the whole shot from the outside, and we'll also do a zoom in on the inside for you so we can see who is going to meet up, like speed dating on that front stretch. It is boat number 3, Khalid Al-Mazmi on the inside. Nice. Zoom, zoom. And a boat number 22, as I mentioned, Khalid Al-Mohanadi on the outside, and he is locked and loaded to converge. And not even a chance, man. He just stole the whole shot. The whole shot goes boat number 22 from Qatar, Khalid Al-Mohanadi. It's going to be boat number 3 right up there in that group as well. But again, your recap, Khalid Al-Mohanadi, the gentleman that took the win in moto number 1, is now got the whole shot in moto number 2. It is Khalid Al-Mazmi for second. And Levente Kakor, who also had a wicked whole shot in the earlier classes right now. He is in third. Igor Tysel is going to be up in fourth. And Zolt Cheke rounding out your top 5. That's what it stands right now out on the track as we get underway with expert runabout Superstock. All right, you guys, that's your race leader, Khalid Al-Mohanadi on boat number 22. After lining up on the outside split, I have seen that so many times convert into a whole shot if you time it right. Let's do a recap on that first moto. Khalid Al-Mazmi up in second. Gentleman on boat number 3 nailed that from the inside split. Recap on moto number 1, it was Khalid Al-Mohanadi with the whole shot in the win and the best lap time of 1:24.879 from Qatar. Khalid Al-Mazmi from the UAE came in second in that first moto with the second best lap time of a 1:30.242. In third was Abdullah Al-Hamadi, also from the UAE. That was all talking about moto number 1. Commendable mentions to Igor Tysel and Zolt Cheke, who showcased great defensive and offensive riding respectively. Right now, we are live with moto number 2, and it is firmly in the grip of Khalid Al-Mohanadi after nailing that whole shot from the outside split. Let's go to your timing and take a look and see what that story is going to unfold for us. On lap number 1, he had a 1:22.331. Smoking fast. Khalid Al-Mazmi right behind him. He's got a 6.739 deficit between him and Khalid Al-Mohanadi. Levente Kakor very close to Al-Mazmi. He's only 2.82 seconds off of Al-Mazmi's time. Igor Tysel also right there, about 8 seconds off of third place. There's Levente Kakor, who is so close to Khalid Al-Mazmi. Taking a look here at boat number 27. That is your 4th place rider. Igor Tysel, who we've been talking about, looked really good in the first one. And the gentleman chasing him, Zolt Cheke. So I think we're going to want to keep our eyes on both of those guys. That's your battle for 4th. Tysel with the 1:31.243 is his best lap time. And Zolt Cheke with a 1:32.451 as his best lap time. And Cheke got more company that is in 6th place. Abdullah Al-Hamadi from the UAE right behind Zolt Cheke. He is in 6th. Zolt is in 5th. Joel Cheke taking the outside. See if boat number 10 goes on that inside, and he does. Boat number 10, again, your battle for 5th. Insane how fast these guys are. Will boat number 10, that is Abdullah Halamadi, get around? Zolt Cheke and Zolt broke. Zolt Cheke broke down just coming out of that. That's an automatic move up for boat number 10, but that's not as fun a way to go. Abdullah Alamadi has just moved up into the 5th place spot, but heartbreaker, and you can see it all on his face. Zolt Cheke less than pleased about the outcome from that outside split. In fact, I would call that face disgusted. Tough break.
To jest na czas, nie? Ale na czas. I ze wszystkich tych wyścigów wybierają najlepsze czasy?
Nie, miejsce, do płynięcia, na mecie.
Watching boat number 3, that is the gentleman in 2nd, Khalid Al-Mazmi from the UAE. And the gentleman in 3rd that we've been talking about, boat number 1, that is Levente Kakor. Levente has been working that 3rd place spot, playing smart, learning the inside. That's one of our local products, Igor Tassel. Boat number 27 also in that mix. He's back in 4th. Let's take a look at the times. Igor Tassel with a 1:31.243 is his best. Levente Kakor had a 1:27.180. He is ripping. Fastest lap time so far is Khalid Al-Mohanadi with a 1:22.331. Khalid Al-Mazmi goes to the outside. Following boat number 22, your race leader, Khalid Al-Hamanadi from Qatar, also has been consistently working that outside split. Khalid, 28 years old, lives in Doha, Qatar. You just saw him right there on the front stretch. Uncontested. He's sponsored by Doha Marine Sports Club. Won the World Series in 2021. And boat number 1, that is Levente Kakor, back in 3rd. This young gun out of Hungary. Unfortunately, I don't have too much information on him other than he's 17. Here is your battle for 4th continuing. Now we've got boat number 27, Igor Taisel, and he's going up against Abdullah Al-Hamadi. And he's trying to hold up Abdullah. I could just imagine trying to hang on to the side of that boat and just keep it pinned, trying to keep Abdullah Al-Hamadi from taking over the spot. Right now, 27 under pressure. That was Igor Tassel. He's up in 4th, and he is being pressured by boat number 10. That is Abdullah Al-Hamadi in 5th place.
Bo jak nie, to nie ma sensu, nie? Czy co? To znaczy, że za słaby czas i szkoda kosztów i czasu.
Checking out all the cool fans this afternoon. I had a lot of sun this morning, but a little bit overcast this afternoon. Supposed to get a little weather tomorrow, maybe get a little bit more waves for us, which is always fun, my perspective. Maybe not so much the riders, but Kyle Horton's over there shaking his head. No, thank you. Simon just grinned. Simon says he could take anything. Boat number 22, the double deuce, still leading, Khalid Al-Mohanadi. Boat number 22, I asked him if he had any superstitions around that number, the double deuce. He said, no, I just like it. It's pretty cool. 27, again, going to take that outside split. That is Igor Taisel. I wonder if Abdullah Halamadi will go to the inside. He does. Let's see what unfolds here between Abdullah Al-Hamadi from the UAE on that inside split. He is going to match it up with Igor Tysel on the front stretch. And he's really close coming into that. Igor literally had to move over. I'm just going to move over and put my elbows out as far as I can and hold off Abdullah Al-Hamadi. That was not easy to do. Impressive defensive strategy for boat number 27, Igor Tysel. Igor out of Poland. Again, your local product. Starting to get into some lap traffic as we continue on lap number 8. At your second, Kasadi Terapratip, who is back in 6th place. Last lap time was 1:33.60. Definitely been picking up the pace for boat number 86, Kasadit Terapratip, and he is hunting Abdullah Al-Hamadi. He's trying to get into this 3-way run here. And still watching Tysel and Abdullah Al-Hamadi coming to this front stretch. That was a little blurry, but we can still tell who it was. Boat number 27 that still holding on to his 4th place spot. And boat number 10, Abdullah Al-Hamadi in 5th. Igor Tysel has got to be feeling a little bit of that pressure, but he's sure not showing it. He's 34 seconds off of the race leader, but only 1.5 seconds separates him and Abdullah Al-Hamadi. Gentleman back in 5th place. Oops, 2. That is Khalid Al-Mohanadi from Qatar, still on the double deuce, still leading. Boat number 3 is Khalid Al-Mazmi in 2nd, and Levente Kukor rounding out your top 3. Top 2 is the same exact situation we saw in moto number 1. And there is your race leader. Riding for Qatar, Khalid Al-Mohanadi. Team-built boat, and he actually works for the government during Monday through Friday. His last lap time was a 1:32.49 for Khalid Al-Mohanadi. I'm going to just mess that up again. Khalid Al-Mohanadi with a 1:32.49. No laughing over there. Simon's over there giving me a hard time. Khalid Al-Mazmi up in 2nd for the UAE. Boat number 3. He's 10 seconds off of the 1st place time of a 1:32.49. And again, Khalid Al-Mohanadi is leading with a pretty comfortable lead. He's got about 11-second lead, and the white flag comes up for Khalid Al-Mohanadi. The double deuce. Levente has been chasing Al-Mazmi, but Al-Mazmi has been adding 1 second per lap distance each time, and he continues to hold on to that as the white flag comes out. Again, your top 3, the double deuce. Khalid Al-Mohanadi is looking for a pair of wins here. Took the win in moto number 1, and he's looking solid in this 2nd moto. Right behind him, Khalid Al-Mazmi, who took the win in moto number 1. Excuse me, took 2nd in moto number 1, is also looking for 2nd in moto number 2. Only big difference I'm seeing right now is we've got boat number 1, Levente Kukor, who ended up at 7th in that first moto. He is up in 3rd at the moment. And the gentleman right behind him is boat number 27, Igor Tysel. He's in 4th. And then in that 5th place spot is a gentleman that had the 3rd place in that first moto. That is boat number 10, Abdullah Al-Hamadi. And he is currently back in 5th. So he got a little bit of pressure on him to try to stay on that podium. You're watching the race action for moto number 2. And here is our final couple of buoys, Khalid Al-Mohanadi on that outside. Just finishing up the last couple of turns. Khalid Al-Mohanadi with a beautiful run in this second moto. The gentleman that had his first race ever in 2014, you know what? He turned that into a win. And he's about to turn another win. Congratulations to Khalid Al-Mohanadi from Qatar. Beautiful run in moto number 2. And you can see the little fist pump. That says it all. Gentleman right behind him, boat number 3, taking second place. That's Khalid Al-Mazmi from the UAE. And then rounding out your top 3 is going to be boat number 1, Levente Kokor. And the Qatar crew all have the Qatar flag colors on their shirts and on their skis. And you can see he's sponsored by Seashore. Again, Khalid Al-Mohanadi, sponsored by Oakberry, Pro Champ Racing, and Seashore. Final lap for Khalid Al-Mohanadi was a 1:34.954. You've been watching the race action on Expert Runabout. We'll be right back right after this.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe-trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Presented by Freedom Racing. Powered by Jet Tribe.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
We're down on the line with boat number 19, Sławomir Pikanec, the gentleman from Poland on the outside. Right next to him is boat number 4, Tadawin Moli, riding for Poland. One of the Thunder Twins. Right next to him is boat number 82. That's Luke Thompson from the United Kingdom. Go, Luke. Right next to him is going to be boat number 21, also on the outside from Estonia, Carl Josep Steinberg. Go, Carl. Boat number 71 also on that outside split. Boat number 71 is Marlon Teek from Estonia. I love the hats. That was outstanding. There's boat number 17 on the outside of the inside, Elaine Weiss. Boat number 181, Bernie Gannot riding for France. And your pole position on the inside is Tanawid Moli aboard boat number 30, rides for Thailand. That is your field. Tanawid Moli taking the win on an amazing run. Bernie Gannot getting second. Just a quick recap as they get ready to go. Bernie Gannot actually had the whole shot in that first moto, but there was a battle for the whole shot between Bernie and Tanawin Moli. And as we get underway, Tanawin took that lead away from Bernie in lap 2, but encountered boat issues in lap 5, consequently moved to the back. Tanawid Moli, the Pro Ski Stock World Series winner in 2022, went from 5th to 2nd to 1st in the very last lap, stealing first place away from Bernie. Let's see what happens as we hit moto number 2. You're watching Pro Ski Stock. It's going to be 181, Bernie Gannot on the inside, wanting a little redemption. And boat number 4 is going to be on the outside for the whole shot. So it is going to be Bernie Gannot and the matchup on Tanawin Moli, who ended up in 9th place after boat troubles plagued him in that first moto. Beautiful sweeper turn for Tanawin Moli. That's going to give him a ton of momentum. Bernie Gannot not giving up the fight until the final part of that front stretch. Whole shot is going to go to boat number 4. Tanawin Moli. Tanawin out for a little redemption run. He had 9th in this first moto, and he wants a piece of this podium in the worst way. This is 2 of 3 motos, and currently Tanawin Moli has got the reins firmly in hand. Let's take a look after they get this first full lap, and we'll get you some times on the board. Who took the win on the World Series last year? Well, that was boat number 328. Mattias Reynes took the World Series in 2023, but Tanawid Moli took the World Series win in 2022. And Tanawin, who's currently in the lead, has not had a World Series win yet in this class, and he is hungry. Let's see what happens as this week unfolds with racing. Right now, Tanawin Moli is leading from Thailand on boat number 4. 181 is in second. And as we take a little look down, Bernie Gannot in second, Marlon Teek in third, Elaine Weiss in fourth, and Tanawid Moli is in fifth. Oh, Marlon Teek coming close to Bernie Gannot from that inside split, and Marlon Teek taking over second place. Well done for that rider. Marlon Teek from Estonia. He went head-to-head with Bernie Gannot from France, and he just moved right into that second place spot. Marlon Teek. Watching Pro Ski Stock. We're just in a couple of laps, and already we're seeing a ton of swapping on positions. Marlon Teek just pulled off a beautiful pass from that inside split. Taking a look at the times, a 1:39.108 for boat number 4. That is Tanawin Moli. Marlon Teek in second, and the time for Tanawin was a 1:39.108. Bernie Gannot up in third with a 0.38 second difference between him and Marlon Teek. This is going to continue to be a battle. Tanawid Moli, the other one of the Thunder Twins, is in fourth place, and he has also got something to prove. Got 2.8 second separation between him and Bernie Gannot. And there is Bernie Gannot on that outside, and he just fumbled slightly on the fourth turn on those buoys. And that might be just enough for Tanawid Moli to get into this hunt. Tanawid has moved into fourth. And now he's hunting third. Tana Wind from 6th to 4th, and now wants a piece of third. He is on fire. Bernie Gano trying to hold off. Tana Wind, Molee. Bernie Gano taking a quick backstretch, and that was like blood in the water for a rider behind you. When you see those guys coming out of that racer crouch, the racer behind you realizes you're taking a break, and he's going to try to put even more pressure on you, and that is exactly what Tana Wind Molee is doing. You can see Marlon Teak right at the foreground on the left-hand side, and then there comes Bernie Gano. And in just a moment, they're going to hit that double buoy, the MasterCard buoy, and once they do that, they're going to have to pick a split. And will Bernie Gano go to that outside, or will he try to steal and play defense? Let's see what Bernie's decision is. Bernie goes to the inside. He's going to give boat number 30, Tana Wind Molee, the gentleman that won Moto number 1, is battling for third. Didn't have a great start, and you can see the whole Team Flamingo team down there, including their dad. That's Choke Molee. Very intently watching the action here. Bernie Gano came out of that pretty quickly and is the turn number 3 on the inside. But already there's Juanita Molee. That's mom for the twins, and Tana Wind does it. He moves into third place. The gentleman that took the win in Moto number 1 is now up in third. Bernie Gano in fourth. All right, your fourth place rider, Bernie Gano, still running a great race. He rides for France. He had second in the first moto. Right now he's running back in fourth, still very consistent out on the track. Here's your instant replay of that pass. Bernie Gano coming from that inside. And boat number 30, Tana Wind Molee, who had the win in first moto, and he just scoots right by him from the outside split, takes over that third place spot. Lovely replay. Thanks so much, guys. Our television crew, bar none, is awesome. You're watching the WGP 1 World Series. This is the first round here in Ostrów, Poland, and we are bringing you the best of the race action right here on the waters of a lake that's over 43 kilometers long, one of the biggest lakes in Poland, in this area in central Poland. So again, the twins are now bookending Marlon Teak. You got Tana Wind Molee in the lead with the 1:4:09:06 on lap 4. Marlon Teak, 2.35 seconds away from him, and Tana Wind Molee, the gentleman that won Moto 1, is back in third, and he's only 4 seconds away from the leader. That's how close these riders are, and now Tana Wind is putting notice on Marlon Teak. Tana Wind trying to do a repeat, and in 2 laps, he's moved from 4th to 2nd, just like that. Unbelievable racing from the Thunder Twins. Now you got the twins back-to-back. Will Tana Wind go up there and mess with his brother? Yes. Yes, he will. Here's your instant replay. As we take a look, Marlon Teak suffering the same fate as Bernie Gano. He came from the inside split. Tana Wind Molee from the outside just swept through him, carried the momentum, and shut the door on that elbow turn off of the front stretch. So now we got Tana Wind Molee in the lead and Tana Wind Molee in second. Marlon Teak in third and Bernie Gano in fourth. And man, I got to tell you, Team Flamingo on fire this weekend. These riders both sponsored by Knauf Industries and U.S. Gypsum. See Kylie Elmers, the young lady that took second earlier today in the endurance round. Focused and next to one of her good friends and a legend in jet ski racing all across the globe. That's Chawalit Kujaroon she was hanging out with up in the stands. One of the big legends from Thailand. And you're watching the Molee twins, Chokatit Molee, another icon and just incredible racer. Big legend from Thailand as well. And these are his sons. And will Tana Wind be able to chase down Tana Wind Molee? There's a pretty big gap between these two. And Tana Wind coming from that inside. about a 6-second gap on time. Tana Wynn Molee with a 1:38.227. And Tana Wynn with a, that's actually reduced to a 4.121. Oh my gosh. And then Marlon Teek is 3.66 seconds off of Tana Wynn's time for third. Bernie Gano is 4.4 seconds off of Marlon Teek. There's your top four. You're watching the craziness here of pro ski stock. That's the two twins that you can see on the backstretch. 4.42 seconds, just a rough time watching those guys off the backstretch. And boat number 4, that is Tana Wynn Molee, who got a 9th in the first moto, and his brother right behind him, who took the win in moto number 1. That's your battle for first. And boat number 4, Tana Wynn Molee, is going to go to the outside, which means Tana Wynn, I think, will take that inside. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Tana Wynn went to the outside as well. Interesting happenings here. Watching pro ski stock. The first round where legends are made in this World Series. Tana Wynn with a 1:38. This last lap was a 1:39.207. Marlon Teek, your third place. Marlon riding for Estonia. And that is Bernie Gano on the 181 boat. Watching pro ski stock, moto number 2. This is lap number 7, and Tana Wynn Molee with a 1:39.207. Tana Wynn 4.174 seconds behind him. And both the twins taking the outside split yet again. Must be feeling like that outside split's a little faster. I see Emma Gadsby up in the stands. Great to see you, girl. Lucy Gadsby also out here this weekend. Look at the focus on Tana Wynn Molee. This guy is unbelievably fast. Let's take a look at the time here. We are on lap number 8. 1:38.757. He's actually picked up the pace for Tana Wynn Molee. 4.092 is what separates the twins. And then Marlon Teek's separation, he's 5 seconds off of the second place rider. And then Bernie Gano still riding solid in fourth. Bernie with a 2 and a fourth place finish will still keep him in the money. We got 3 motos, as you know, for these motos. And a ton of screaming going on for our riders here. Binner Yacht saying go T4 and T30 and go Thailand. A lot of the live stream shouting for the Thailand twins. Julie asking, where's Luke? I'll get you that update in just 1 second. Alfie Fenwick, let's go look. Also, Siri will be on her way. Good. All right, Luke Thompson is back in 6th. Just a heads up, Luke Thompson in 6th. In fact, I'll do the rundown real quick. Boat number 4 is in the lead with a 1:38.757. That is Tana Wynn Molee. In second is Tana Wynn Molee. In third, Marlon Teek. In fourth, Bernie Gano. In fifth, Elaine Weiss. In sixth, Luke Thompson. In sixth is six is Luke Thompson. In 7 is Steinberg. And in 8th is Pashant. And in 9th, Almutawa. What a great story between these two. I don't know if I'm sure I've shared this with you before, but I'll throw it out there again. It was kind of cute when Juanita was pregnant with these guys. They had a feeling they had twins, and they called it a spin for Marlene Teak. He actually spun out, did a little freestyle tail stand, actually still saved third place. I'm not sure how the heck he pulled that sucker off. Marlene Teak with a little freestyle action out on the track, still has not lost third. Anyway, back to the story on the twins. Juanita, when they were pregnant, Juanita and Choke were having some fun because they just had this suspicion that they were going to have twins. And so the nickname for the twins is Six and Sense. Get it? 6 cents. And 6 is in the lead, and Sense is in second. So there you go. 6 cents. Pretty cool story. And there is an up-close shot. And then we get to see the spin dip tail stand freestyle action from Marlene Teak. Spin, rinse, rooster, repeat. I will give that a 7.8. Great replay from our television crew. Tana Windmill-Lee, the gentleman that's leading is a student, and he has been getting a ton of training from Kevin Redderer. The gentleman right behind him, Tana Windmill-Lee, who won in Moto number 1, also been getting a lot of training from Kevin Redderer, and that boat was actually built by Kevin Redderer, and, of course, the Team Flamingo team. And you were watching them duke it out for first and second place, and a little more gap between them on these 2 laps. It was originally about a 4-second gap. It's opened up to about a 6, almost 7-second gap between first and second place. You're watching Tana Wynn, who is leading on T4. That's Tana Wynn. His nickname is 6. Tana Wynn has the same number as his dad used to race. That number 4 boat is a big honoring of his father, Chokatit Moli, who's probably up in the stands chewing his fingernails right now as T4 comes around that front stretch, making it look too easy. No dramas at the moment. Not at all what happened in that first moto as the white flag comes out. Tana Wynn has got to be so excited. He took last place in that first moto after having a tremendous amount of problems and lighting up the stage on the live stream as well. David Henderson saying, come on, Luke, from the Hendersons. And Luke right now is back in 7th. Luke Thompson in 7th. Hey, Simon Metacraft. Hey, David Henderson. Good to see you. Again, we're on the white flag for Pro Ski Stock. Alfie Fenwick saying, let's go, Luke. Almatawa actually had a pulled in, unfortunately. And a ton of riders and fans chiming in to cheer on Tana Wynn-Moli and Tana Wynn-Moli as they finish up their final couple of turns. And Tana Wynn's going to go to that outside. Just finalizing these couple of turns. His brother goes to the inside split on this final one. Not sure if he's going to be able to run him down. There was a 8-second gap coming into this final lap. Tana Wynn-Moli on boat number 4, taking the win. Bringing it home for Team Flamingo and Knauf, as well as U.S. Gibson. Congratulations, Tana Wynn-Moli. What a comeback. And Tana Wynn-Moli comes right behind him in second place. Gentleman that took the win in the first moto is now in second for moto number 2. Marlon Teak, despite the freestyle action, is going to be third.
Pierwsza runda z 3, które rozgrywane są na całym świecie. Zaczynamy w Europie, tutaj właśnie w Ostrowie Warcki. Potem jest najpaawansowany zonie i wszystko kończy się w grudniu pucharem Kruma, czyli Kings Cup Thailand. Dokładnie 30 000 dolarów i piękny puchar, a więc naprawdę jest o co walczyć.
And we're back down there on the line. This is Expert Ski GP. And in as we get ready to go, let's take a look down here on that lineup. Well, we'll get that in just a second. Just waiting for our camera guys to get ready. Meanwhile, here's your debrief from Moto number 1, Tana Widmo Lee. The 2022 World Series Expert Ski winner took the whole shot in the win in Moto number 1. Salim Almatawa was up there in second, but with an average gap of only 2.12 seconds between him and Matthias Reines. Reines seized the opportunity and the day in lap number 6 and stole second place. Almatawa also had his third place spot stolen by Andrew Hubert Laurie, who posted the second best lap time of a 1:33.474. This is all the action in Moto 1. Almatawa is not far off and is one to watch. The 2021 World Series winner, Hugo Passarello, made an incredible pass on Mustin Min in lap 7 and is another one to watch as we get ready for the race action in Moto number 2 and in Moto number 3. We'll do the rundown in just 1 second. You're watching the lineup here for Expert Ski GP. Down on the line on that outside, it's going to be Harley Gill riding it. Boat number 32. He rides for Great Britain. Hello, Harley. Also down on the line, boat number 11, Andrew Hubert Laurie riding for Estonia. His dad holding for him. Boat number 328. That's Matthias Reines also riding for Estonia, and his dad Ott holding for him. Ott, no slouch in the race department. We saw him earlier this week riding in Vets. And then we watch as our camera guy makes his way slowly, without dropping the camera, to the inside. Boat number 13, that is Mustin Min on the outside inside, riding for Cambodia. Team Flamingo. Boat number 88, that's Hugo Passarello riding for France. Your endurance winner in that first moto this morning. Congrats, Hugo. And on the 113, and that's got to be Martin Manny's boat. Is that right, Sergey Elisinko? Sergey riding for Cyprus. Boat number T4, that's Tana Widmo Lee, who is our cardio winner of the day. And that's going to be your pole position on the inside as we get ready to rumble. Alfie Fenwick, come on, Harley. Edouard Barbati, come on, Super Go for France. And a good start for Matthias Reines. And also a real good start for Harley Gill on that outside. Yeah, look at Siri giving me the eyebrows. Something's going on. I'm going to have to get the inside on that. Harley Gill had a great start. Somebody has inside information, and I'm going to get it. See what happens on her whole shot. Imogene Linane saying go Harley. Nuradat Sao saying go boat number 13. That is Mustin Min. Ooh, inside split. T4, Tana Widmo Lee. Dude, do you ever rest? Just got through getting a second, and now he is back for some more race action in 328. That's going to be Matthias Reines on the outside. So that ought to be an interesting matchup. Matthias Reines from the outside split, and Tana Widmo Lee, Tana Wid this time. So this would be Since, if you're hunting nicknames. Oh my goodness. side by side, and the line is going to go to Tana Witt, but the momentum is going to go to Matthias Reynes. Matthias not giving up, and they are still going at it, and Tana Witt a little surprised to see that. Usually able to shut the door, but Matthias Reynes is like, dude, I am not a novice, and I know how to hunt. Matthias Reynes is going to keep this very entertaining. Beautiful hole shot from Tana Witt Molee, and you can see Molee down there hugging B&J Parts, Mr. Benji. Wow, Benji Francois has got to be stoked as well. Good run. B&J Parts been a big supporter for Matthias Reynes, who, by the way, just got in the Army. Speaking of Army, Siri's brother also in the military now. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that in just a second. I got Siri Solonen up here hanging out with me. One of the fast chicks on the water. Get a chance to catch up with her. Here's our replay of that hole shot. Come on. How cool is this from the inside? Tana Witt Molee on the T4 with the momentum. And Mojo Matthias from that outside. And he just didn't let off. He kept right on him, nose to nose, in that double section. And Tana Witt finally able to lock down as soon as he got an opportunity to play the defense. Great replay for the start. And Matthias Reynes is on the inside split. And Tana Witt Molee on the outside. This should be a heck of a showdown. Now, mind you, Tana Witt just got off the water, had no brakes. And Matthias Reynes easily moves into the lead after that first full lap. And T4 is going to work that second place, and he's going to play smart. This is a game of consistency in these motos, and Tana Witt Molee took the win in Moto 1. So Matthias Reynes is leading. Lori Ann Smith, go Harley. Julie Dean Thompson, come on Gil. Parawat Miyagan, say T4, T4. Parawats, Thailand is #1, she said, or he said. Yay, Salim Matawa actually ended up DNSing, so something must have gone on with Matawa's boat. Bummer. Matthias Reynes, boom, boom, in the room. You're watching Expert Ski GP. And man, Matthias Reynes making that looking just ridiculously easy. But then he always does, doesn't he? One of the top riders and a legend out of Estonia. Actually, let's do a quick rundown past that top two for you, and then I'd love to get Siri Solonen on the microphone. Matthias Reynes leading, and Tana Witt Molee in second. Harley Gill in third. I knew you guys would want to hear that. In fourth, Mustin Min on boat 13, and Andrew Hubert Laurie is in fifth. And speaking of the devil, there's Harley Gill right there. All right, Siri, how the heck are you, girl?
Thanks, fine.
It's good to see you today. Andrew Hubert Laurie has moved up into that fourth place spot. Did you have any secret information about Harley Gill's boat? Because I saw a little fun look from you. Any inside scoop on Harley's boat or setup?
No, I don't have.
Even if she did, she wouldn't share with me. I could tell she's being sneaky. Oh no, Andrew Hubert Laurie off his boat. That's not good. He all got up into fourth, made a pass from fifth to fourth, and then unfortunately took a little water sample. That's going to cost him a lot of laps, unfortunately. Bummer. He's got a lot of spots on the clock there for Andrew Hubert Laurie. So he's going to take a little time getting back to that boat. That is detrimental when you're right at the first part of the race like that. So a really tough break for an incredible Estonian rider. Here's your replay of that. Just trying to dunk in and get around Harley Gill, see if he could make a move, and he just wasn't able to do it. Got caught up in the wake, and actually it looked like Gill created a bit of a hole, which is pretty common when they come into these turns really tight like that. And Andrew Hubert Laurie just got caught up in it. Meanwhile, back to the front of the pack. Watching the top three, Harley Gill out of control. He's riding so fast. Nice run. I'm just kidding. He's not out of control. He just looks awesome. That is a gorgeous Commander boat. Right behind Harley on boat number 13. And that is going to be Mustin Min riding for Cambodia. So again, Matthias Reynes, followed by Tana Wid, Molee, and Harley Gill. And then Tana, even though Tana Wid won the first moto, he's currently in second. And then back in fourth, Mustin Min for Cambodia. Hugo Pastorello has moved up into fifth. Well, hi. Hope you guys are having fun down there in the stands. Alacinco is in sixth. And there is a great picture of Hugo Pastorello, the gentleman that took the win in the first moto in endurance this morning, a grueling 35-minute +1 lap, and he is back this afternoon. And man, he had a great pass yesterday in that first moto. Hugo Pastorello actually ended up in sixth in moto number 1. And yep, there's that. Your dad? Oh, let's talk to Siri really quickly. So who do you think your dad's cheering for?
For Matthias.
Yeah, of course, cheering on Matthias Reynes. Siri, tell me a little bit about that track. Give me your feedback on that track.
The track is really fast, but the blue and green ones are like really long. Yeah, but I like it, and there is like waves when there is like pilots a lot.
By the way, hope you guys caught her racing this morning. She was actually racing with the men in Pro Ski GP, very fast class this morning. I don't know if you saw that, but boat number 13 is under attack. That is Mustin Min. He's back in fourth, but the 88 of Hugo Pastorello, you can watch it playing out on the screen here. Hugo Pastorello is hunting Mustin Min from Cambodia. Mustin riding for the Knauf team, and Harley Gill up in third. And Harley Gill just ahead of Mustin too. That going to be a three-way attack. So Harley Gill in third, and Mustin Min on the 13 boat in fourth. And there is Hugo Pastorello right behind Mustin Min. And looks like Harley Gill goes to the outside. Mustin Min's going to go to the inside. And Hugo Pastorello is going to follow Mustin Min to that outside split. Mustin Min going down. That boat just pulled the lanyard on that first turn, and that is going to count him out from holding off Hugo Pastorello. So Hugo is now moved into fourth, and what a heartbreaker for Mustin Min. Lap time for Matthias Reynes, a 1:34.328. Tana Wid Molee with a 6-point deficit, 6.307. And there's the replay of Mustin Min. Oh, he just overspun and then super subbed almost underneath that buoy. And that was very detrimental to holding on to that spot. Thank you for the great replay. There's Harley Gill, your third place rider. Harley Gill out of the UK, 15 years old. Dad builds his boats. Said the 32, Dad's race number was a 23, so he just reversed it to come up with his race number, the 3-2. That way honors his dad and has a fun time as well. Sponsored by Commander and 2-3 Motorsports and LS2 helmets. First race was in 2019. His first win in 2021. Talking about your third place competitor, Harley Gill. Siri, how long have you been racing? And also catch me up with what's happening with your brother. But first off, how long have you been racing?
I've been racing like maybe 4 years now. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, and how's your brother? Tell me about
my brother, Severi Salonen, is in army now. And he really enjoyed it. But what surprised us, like we didn't think like she...
Cool. All right, back to the front. It's Harley Gill being pressured heavily by Hugo Pastorello. Hugo came from that inside split. Harley Gill still running up in third, but not for long. Hugo Pastorello like a Psycho Rabbit, and Harley Gill's boat literally stuttered in the water, and Hugo Passarello just rocked right by him. So you've got a new third place. Hugo Passarello has moved up 2 spots in 2.5 laps. A brilliant ride for Hugo Passarello. Man, this is his weekend. So yeah, tell me more about Severi. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
Severi has in the army like the whole year, and in December he came back home. But yeah, he have holidays, so it's good to see.
Oh, it's so great. That was our replay for Hugo Passarello getting around Harley Gill, and it looked to me like Harley at the same time also just got a little dropped into a tray, maybe had just a little minor mishap putting him down on the tray, and that just added insult to injury, but still a great pass for Hugo Passarello, and Harley Gill still rocking solid in 4th place. You are watching the action on Expert Ski GP, and I'm hanging out with Siri Salonen from Finland, who's awesome, by the way. And, by the way, she races runabouts as well. You race the sit-downs, too. You don't? I thought you were going to do that. Okay, well, I was just lying there. Oh, it was Severi that was doing it. Thank you, gorgeous. All right, Matthias Reynes, boat number 328, still leading, followed by Tana Widmo Lee. And Hugo Passarello up in 3rd, Harley Gill in 4th, Alicinko in 5th, Mustin Men in 6th. Andrew Hubert Laurie back in 7th. And a 1:33.36 was the last lap. We're on lap number 8. We've got 11:47 on the clock.
Nie wiem, czy nadaje się akurat do treningu, ale Ania, płynąc z tym sprzętem, wykręciła w pierwszym wyścigu 5. pozycję, a w składzie Katarina Szej.
All right, here's your first and second place riders. We've got 328 of Matthias Reynes, who you saw just scooting through on the outside, followed by boat number 4, Tana Widmo Lee. We're watching Expert Ski GP. Chris McCluggage was just chiming in. Expert Ski GP. And we are on the last lap for Expert Ski GP. Matthias Reynes leading. Tana Widmo Lee in 2nd. Hugo Passarello, after 2 great passes on 2 laps, is up in 3rd. Harley Gill in 4th. Sergey Alicinko is in 5th. Chris McCluggage, great to have you on the live stream. And you can also see as we work our way through the day, we are actually posting that schedule and what race we're on for you as well. Rita Rinnanen has chimed in. Siri should race also runabouts. I agree, Rita. Thank you. We're going to try to talk her into it. Yes, Chris, Harley Ritchie is racing in GP1, sir. And you'll see him out in just a little bit. Watching the live race action here in Ostrów, Poland, and that is your race leader, Matthias Reynes, who just joined the military this year. We were not thinking he was actually going to even be able to come out for this race, and was able to talk to his commanding officer, and they were able to make arrangements for Matthias Reynes to be here, and hopefully he'll be able to race the rest of the Triple Crown. I don't have any more information on that other than we are certainly going to try checkered flag drops for Matthias Reynes, and congratulations to this gentleman from Estonia for taking an amazing win in Moto number 2, and that's going to be plenty to put him in the lead overall as we make our way to the 3rd and final Moto. But that was Moto number 2 of Expert Ski GP. And it's going to be Tana Widmo Lee coming in 2nd. And you can see these two buddies congratulating each other on that front stretch as they get ready to head over to Tech. 3rd is going to be Hugo Passarello, and you can just see him too going to circle back around. And that completes Expert Ski GP. Hey guys, we'll be right back after this.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand.
Presented by Freedom Racing.
All right, you guys, we're back for Women Runabout, 1100 stock. You're watching the Jet Tribe Euro Finals 2024. Well, I love you too. That was boat number 32 giving us love. That's Anya Yahimik riding for Poland. There's Carmen Rusma on boat number 8, also on that outside. She rides for Estonia. There's the Philippine rider. That is Kayla Marie Mercado, who gave us such excitement yesterday. Hey, Kayla. Oh, I love you too, girl. Then the camera guy is going to slowly make his way to the other side. And we're going to talk about more Philippine riders. And that is boat number 18. That's Cupcake. No, actually, that's Kayla Marie, Christine Kate. And then we've also got boat number 22. And that is Katarina Sepp. She is our pole position. So you got Mercedes Cheque on that inside, and then you've also got boat number 18, Kayla Marie Mercado on the inside. Kristen Kate on boat number 28 is on the outside. Sorry about that, guys. I had that list a little separate. Great start. Bada boom, bada bing. And on that outside, boat number 8, that's Carmen Rusma that just like roostered her way out of there quick. Good start. We'll see who's going to get the whole shot. But, man, I got to tell you, the twins yesterday were driving us crazy. They were having so much fun. Moto 1, here's a recap. Katarina Sepp from Estonia with the whole shot and the win. Mercedes Cheque challenged Katarina for the whole shot and kept an average gap of only 2.81 seconds between them through the race. Inside whole shot for Mercedes Cheque. And 8, that is Carmen Rusma on the outside. Mercedes finished second yesterday. The battle between Mercado sisters for third was so exciting. Let's see if they do it again. That was between Kayla and Christine. Each were grabbing pole positions. Oh, we can see practicing freestyle. Look at how happy Zolt Cheque is with that one. Look at the whole shot from Mercedes Cheque. Bada boom, bada bing. Doesn't get any better than that, and I see the reaction from Zolt Cheque was the perfect way to announce that. Carmen Rusma is going to be in second, and boat number 28, that is going to be Kristen Kate Mercado for third. But the way these girls been riding, the Mercado sisters, don't count them out. Boat number 18, I think that is Cupcake, is going to be in the fourth place spot. I'm trying to figure out if Cupcake must be Christine, so she's in third. Kayla is in fourth. You guys feel free to correct me on the live stream. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get some feedback pretty quick. Don't give me a hard time, though. Be nice. Okay, that's your top 4. And then let's take a look at what's happening on the live as far as timing. Katarina Sepp is 5th, and Anna Yahimik is 6th. This is a wicked quick class. All right, there's your second place rider, Carmen Rusma. Carmen Rusma out of Estonia, lives in Tallinn. Was born in a small town called Paid. She's a 43-year-old, fast girl. She runs a promotional gift company, and right now she is running hot in second place. Watching Carmen Rusma, she is under attack. And talk about under attack, these two twins, or these two sisters are just relentless with each other. That is boat number 18 and boat number 28. And 18 got around her. Kayla Marie Mercado. Man, Kayla, you are a crazy girl. I love watching you race. Kayla got around Kristen Kate. Kristen Kate's got the really cool design. Kristen Kate Mercado, I love that smile on Kristen Kate. You could just see her. And is that Joyce up there in the team? Great to have you guys. Hello, Team Philippines in the grandstands. We appreciate all your support. Man, that team has been growing down in the Philippines, and racing's been getting hot down there, and it is reflecting on the track as the Philippine ladies are fighting for third and fourth. Meanwhile, Hungary is in the coveted first place position. Mercedes Cheche out of Hungary on boat number 50 is leading. Boat number 8, Carmen Rusma right behind her. And again, it is Kayla Marie in third, Mercado, and Kristen Kate Mercado in fourth. Katerina Sepp in fifth. That takes care of our top 5. Would you like some times? I know I want some. Carmen Rusma with a 1:47.966 for Carmen Rusma. And there goes an up-close shot of boat number 18. That's Kayla Marie Mercado in a third. And she is just 2.7 seconds away. Oh, my goodness. Kristen Kate is doing it again. Kristen Kate Mercado scoots back around into third, and Kayla not done with her. So Kristen Kate, this is exactly what happened yesterday. I had such a hard time keeping up with them because they're so quick on passing each other. These girls are psycho in the best way. So 28, keeping me on my toes. That is Kristen Kate. And you guys let me know if Kristen Kate is the one that has the nickname Cupcake, because that's what I was seeing on the live stream yesterday, and it was pretty adorable. Again, Mercedes Cheche, Carmen Rusma, and Kristen Kate Mercado, your top 3. Mercedes Cheche with a 1:46.745. And Carmen Rusma is 4 seconds behind her, for almost 5 seconds. All right. Just watching Mercedes Cheche is actually taking the outside split, but don't keep your eyes off the Philippine sisters. And there is your quick replay of this overtake. That was actually Kayla that was leading in third, and then Kristen Kate's like, nope, I want some of that, so I'm coming back. And I'm going to go steal third again. Oh, just a tiny bobble, but that did not make a difference for overtaking third. And look, they're at it again as we come to the front stretch. Perfect time for that replay as we watch the battle between third and fourth. More action happening back here than anywhere else. Beautiful, beautiful. So thank you, guys. Christine Kate is Cupcake. That is official. So I think for third place, we should just put Cupcake, Christine Kate Mercado. Siri agrees with me because that is a wicked nickname. I love that. All right, so Christine Kate, you can help me remind me of this. She's on boat number 28. That's Cupcake. And then boat number 18, who's in fourth, that is Kayla. And we definitely need to find out more about these two. And, man, the live stream has lit up. Rita Renan, okay now, Carmen Rusma, show 'em. Paul Del Rosario, go Mercado Sisters. Bong Castro, let's go Kayla and Cupcake. Mel Ventus, go Mercado Sisters, Kayla and Cupcake. I need to know how she got the nickname. I don't even want to know that. You are watching the battle here between third and fourth, and just to the left of the screen is your race leader on the sort of a white and a little bit of a yellow boat. That is Mercedes Cheche. And right behind her, Carmen Rusma. Talk about Mercedes just a little bit. She's 15 years old. There's Carmen Rusma, your second place rider. Carmen, by the way, her first race in July 2020. And as they hit that front stitch, there's Mercedes Cheque. Lives out of Hungary. Her nickname is Merci. Carmen Rusma now feeling the pressure because the two sisters are putting so much pressure on each other. They're starting to catch up with second place. That's Carmen Rusma on boat number 8 in second, which makes me want to go back to the clock. So let's check times again. Carmen Rusma with a 1:47.331. She's 5 seconds off the leader's pace, but boat number 28, Miss Mercado, is 1.3 seconds behind Carmen Rusma. That is too close to relax. Carmen Rusma races number 77 because she shares a boat with Mattia Seaman and Carl Keskela. Right now she's on boat number 8, though, so maybe borrowed property for her this week. In 2022, she was a Lithuanian champion. There is a boat number 32. That is Anya Yahimek. Back in 6th place. Your local hometown product from Poland. Anya Yahimek, one of the heroes here in Ostrów. She is nothing short of amazing, and it's really big due to her efforts in all of her work. It's a big part of her passion and love that we're even here in Poland this year. So if you get a chance to give Anya Yahimek a hug, please do so. Amazing young lady. Oh, this is going to be close with boat 28 and boat number 8. Coming into this, that was Kristen Kate, a.k.a. Cupcake, and she is running a very fast inside lap next to Carmen Rusma. There goes Mercedes Cheque in the lead. Carmen Rusma getting just enough cushion there coming onto that front stretch to hold on to second, but don't keep your eyes off of boat number 28 for too long. That is Cupcake Mercado.
Natomiast na miejscu trzecim Christine Kate Mercado z filipińskiego teamu, siostra Hayley Marie Mercado, która aktualnie zajmuje pozycję 4. w drugim wyścigu klasy Women Runabout 1100 stop.
All right, taking a look down at our scoreboard once again. Boat number 50, Mercedes Cheque leading, followed by Carmen Rusma. Boat number 28 of Cupcake Mercado, and then Kayla Mercado in 4th. Kayla, 21 years old and a student. And Cupcake, 22 years old, and she's aboard a Dean's Team-built boat. And she said she raced at number 28 because her brother picked it out for her. It's as good as reason as any, I think. All right, still hanging out here with Siri Solonen. What do you think of this crazy track today?
The ladies are really quick. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, and the track is really good. There isn't waves, so. But when there is lot of racers, there is waves. But now it's look really flat. Yeah.
It flattened out a lot from this morning. You guys were getting quite the chop. All right, guys, white flag is out as I've been hanging out up here with Siri Solonen. Thank you so much, girl. Riding for Finland. I'm going to let her go relax. She came up here just because I begged her to, and I really wanted to get her on the live stream because she did so good today in the women's class. We'll see her a little bit later. All right, you guys, 3rd place, Christine Kate Mercado, a.k.a. Cupcake. What a great shot there of boat number 28. That is Christine Kate Mercado, a.k.a. Cupcake, riding up in 3rd. As I mentioned, Deed Team boat. First race was in 2022 at the JSAP Nationals. She's a 3-time Philippine champion and a 2-time Indo champion. Fun fact, she makes bracelets. Loves watching movies and K-drama. She said, I love sports and adventures, and she did mention she likes to go out and party. All right, watching the full race here for women's runabout, 1100 stock.
I Mercedes Czech zbliża się już do linii mety za kilka po tym slalomie równoległym. Akurat wybrała sobie te boje zielone. Minie linię mety na drugiej pozycji Carmen Rosmi, która wczoraj przypłynęła jako szósta. No teraz na pewno poprawi swoją pozycję w klasyfikacji generalnej. Mercedes Czech.
Checker flag drops for Mercedes Czech. What an incredible job for her. And you can see it all right there from Zsolt Czech, who had such a tough run in his. He actually broke. Siri, we are so proud of you. You were so lovely live. Thank you, Rita Rinnanen. Stay strong, Carmen Rusma, who's holding second. Will she be able to hold on to it? But meanwhile, much love for Mercedes Czech. Her first big win. Carmen Rusma will be second, and Kristen Kate Mercado third, Kayla Mercado fourth, and that says it all the emotion and reaction that you are seeing down there. Zsolt Czech, so happy for his daughter, Mercedes Czech.
Mercedes Czech z pływającej rodziny Celtów z Węgier zwycięża w tym wyścigu. Ania kończy ten wyścig na pozycji szóstej, ale tak wiem, nie ma się czym przejmować, to nie jej maszyna pożyczona tuż przed zawodami, skuter, który po prostu nie ma w sobie nic. Ania kończy ten wyścig. Wielkie brawa dla niej. Ania Kimek!
So beautiful to see the reaction from Mercedes Czech. Mercedes, I don't know if you can hear us, but just so very proud of you. Magnificent hole shot. Just to do a recap on that, she was lined up right in the middle on that inside, which can be really tough, and she converted that into a magnificent hole shot and an overall win for the second moto. And that is going to put Mercedes Czech in the lead in points, overtaking Katarina Sepp. We'll find out where all the points lay out later today, but I just wanted to get you the update on that. So a beautiful win once again from Mercedes Czech. Then in second, Carmen Rusma, and then in third, it is Cupcake Mercado from the Philippines. That takes care of your top three. We are going to be taking a break right after this race, and we'll be coming back this afternoon with the third session, and I don't want you guys to miss any of that. You'll see the starting times a little bit later today. Yeah, all right, you guys, I'm Don Dawson, and on behalf of myself and the rest of the team, we'll see you a little bit later this afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us on the live stream. Talk to you soon.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand.
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe-trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Presented by Freedom Racing. powered by Jet Tribe.